picture matchup between these two guys. And yesterday we were talking to Pete Weber, Randy, and I asked him to describe the lanes this week, and he said, very easy. Now, that sounds good to the ear, but is that really a good thing for a competition like this?
Well, I mean, I like to see a variety of scores. And, you know, I think when the scores get outrageously high, I don't think it's good for anyone. Of course, the fans like to see that on Sundays, and you know, I'm all for big scores on television, but only if you earn it.
Hello, Pocket.
I think it's much better for the lanes to be more of a medium scoring pace. I think the cream always rises to the top when you see that.
Oatman struggled mightily to start this one off, but he has dropped back-to-back strikes. Weber's lead reduced to 7. We'll wrap this one up when we return. Welcome back to Omaha. This earlier, the PBA and Pepsi welcoming Ken Wilsey of Concordia, Missouri. He was selected as the winner of the $25,000 Pepsi Strike Gold with the Pro Sweepstakes. If that was an X, he would have collected $25,000 instead. He knocks down 9, gets a G for every pin. $9,000 check. There's Candace McGrath of the Pepsi Bottling Group, handing over the cash to our friend Ken Wilsey, and Ken in the crowd, and what an awesome crowd it is here at Thunder Alley. Thunder Alley just opened in October. It was a dicey beginning for Billy Oatman this afternoon, but he is in a group looking to go 3 in a row, looking for our first turkey of the day.
Uh-oh, Pete.
3 in a row.
One more strike, and we're looking for our first.
Ham bone. We have some intense ham bone signs in this crowd. This place could go nuts if Oatman collects another strike, and I would be one of them.
Well, I'm confident that Billy now has a pretty good idea of what he's doing on the right lane. Let's see what happens on the left lane. Remember, only one mark, but it was a good mark. It was a strike.
Hey, Randy, you know what would make that soup even tastier? Put a little ham bone in it. I have chills this week looking at these ham bone signs. Did you see the ham bone shirts over there those kids were wearing?
I did.
Scary. Absolutely frightening. How will Pete Weber respond to the ham bone? Pete, that's double of his own.
That's how a Hall of Famer responds. Now it's a 3-pin match. Pete trailing by 3, looking to take the lead back with a strike here in the 8th frame.
4th strike of this match for Pete Weber. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. He's looking for his first win on television this season. And now looking for a 3-bagger. Oh, nice.
Wow, good stuff there. You know, you talked about the scoring pace this week. We had 12 300s. We had 2 7-10 splits made this week by Rhino Page and Michael Fagan. But the scores were good, and now all of a sudden we're starting to see what we anticipated. The guys throwing a lot of X's.
Now, Billy Oatman told us 5 strikes in a row. There is a big sign out here and a new phrase. Let's see if we can find it. A 7-pin away from dropping the nickel.
It's a nice run, but unfortunately, Billy Oatman's his string ends, and he'll be trailing by 8 if he converts the 7-pin.
Takes care of the 7-pin. And now we fire up the foundation frame. Oatman to begin the 9th, down 8.
Billy not as animated as he normally is. He looks visibly like he is not feeling well, and maybe he's caught that flu bug.
Well, you heard some sniffling going on. You saw the sweating. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on television.
Oh, good shot there. And that's the foundation frame. Billy Oatman wanted to strike in the 9th frame there to set up the 10th. And this is a good shot. Now with a spare here, he can strike out and shoot 203. Pete Weber right now In the low 200s, but working on a three-bagger.
Billy picks up the spare.
A strike here in the 9th and the first strike in the 10th frame, and Pete Weber will advance, and there's nothing Billy Oatman can do about it.
Pete Weber strikes in the 6th, 7th, and 8th frames, looking for 4 in a row, looking for a ham bone, looking to blow the roof off of Thunder Alley.
Get your sides up! I see you, Pete! I think that was for you, partner.
There's my ham bone t-shirt, kids. I'm telling you, I'm going to get a real estate agent this afternoon and look to move in to Omaha.
Watch this. This is going to be 10 back. This is what we call high flush. Pure shot by the Hall of Famer. And there's a little react for Rob Stone.
I just got a chop shot. Thank you, Pete. I'm blushing.
Just to seal the deal.
He's had some really nice shots.
I thought I had a strike.
That look like done deals.
Converts this 9-pin, and Pete Weber will advance. But watch this. See if we can get a shot of the bowling ball going through the pins. Pete Weber knows this is a great shot. Watch the bowling ball go right by the 9-pin. Keep it on the lane. Pete Weber needs 3 pins to advance.
There's a spare pickup that we just saw. Right through the belly of it.
Just keep it on the lane, stay behind the foul line.
And Weber gets his first win on television of the season. Billy Oatman will roll out, and Weber will win it. 2:11 to score, and you see him, a little breath of relaxation, a little finally type exhale there. It's Oatman. Too bad he couldn't find that groove in the opening frames, otherwise he might have been the one moving on.
Found it late. He made the right adjustment. He left a couple of 7 pins there late in the match, and that's going to cost him. Keep in mind, Pete Weber shot 211, only missed the pocket once.
Make adjustments faster.
Here, Billy Oatman, make adjustments faster. He was telling us yesterday that he gets most of his help through instincts and through his journals. He records on a tape recorder about each block, what went well, what didn't well, and Oatman continues to enjoy making a living on the PBA Tour. He's telling us yesterday, I don't want to go back to delivering pizzas. Keep showing up on TV. You don't need to do that, Billy. So Weber will move on to take on the rookie Rhino Page. Oatman. And you know he's saying to himself, where was this in the beginning?
And you know Rhino Page likes the looks of the last 8 frames or so that Billy Oatman threw 7 out of the last 9.
Our CLR clean sweep. Got a little ham bone to it. 6, 7, 8, 9, all strikes.
Rob Stone, here's your ham bone.
Oh, man. When our coverage returns to Omaha, 24-year-old Rhino Page will look to add to his record-setting rookie campaign. Oh, man, this is an awesome show.